Doctor.
Yes?
We have a new errata coming in.
Yes, I know. I'm already on it.
We must prepare.
I suppose it is about time for Errata Data.
Well, hello there, my darlings. How's it going? My name is Craig, and welcome to the first episode of Errata Data. Now, Errata Data is basically going to be, by the way, I do say data and not data, but it doesn't rhyme with errata. So Errata Data. But Errata Data is basically going to be support report with erratas. And if you read from the title, today's card, Puppy! Ryko. Can be covering Ryko. Now, as odd as this might sound, Ryko might not be familiar to all of you. Although a lot of us may know who Ryko is, he's not really played anymore, so if some of you are newish to the game, you won't really recognize Ryko because he's not played in Lightsworns anymore. Ryko Lightsworn Hunter is a level 2 beast type, light attribute. His effect is a flip effect, and it's pretty good, but because it's a flip effect, he was dropped eventually. But basically, you target one card on the field, destroy it, then the other effect is you mill 3 cards after doing that. So you have to apply the effects in sequence. So you have to do the first one to do the second one. Ryko is kind of the unofficial Lightsworn mascot. He's the card that everyone played but doesn't play anymore because he was a little too slow and just dropped out of favor. For me personally, when I think Lightsworns, I don't inherently think JD. I don't think Judgment Dragon because he's not a Lightsworn monster, so for me, he just clicks in the back of my head as like this ominous shadow hovering over Lightsworns. Ryko to me appears right in my head when I think of Lightsworn. Much like Gauze, Ryko distilled this certain irrational fear in people. Oh, you said a monster in past? And you're playing Lightsworns. That's gotta be a Ryko. I don't want to attack it. It's gonna destroy my shit in mill 3. Which is very similar to kind of how Gauze made people feel of, okay, I'm attacking directly, you have no cards, I have to go from lowest attack to highest attack. Even though it's not played anymore, it made that small impact on the game. Now, Ryko less so because over time people have kind of dropped this irrational fear, but for a long time, even after this card wasn't played at all, people had that fear of like, is that a Ryko? Is that a Ryko? And that's why, to me, it's a very special card, and I think to most Lightsworn players, Ryko holds a special place in their heart. Now, the errata for Ryko is basically the exact same card, except it doesn't target the card on field to destroy, so it's a non-targeting destruction effect now. My question to all of you that I'd love to know in the comments below, if you play Lightsworns, is that enough? For me, personally, as a Lightsworn player, it's brought Ryko back into memory for me because he's always been there, but I've never actively thought about him because you just don't play him anymore. But it has brought him back to memory and made me go, you know what? He was never a bad card, just a tiny bit too slow. That's what I want to know from you guys. Is this enough? Are you going to be playing Ryko in your decks now because it's a non-targeting destruction effect? Yes, he's still too slow. That's without question. It's a flip effect. You have to set him just a little too slow. But is that change to the effect, the I don't target effect, enough to make you go, just maybe at 1? For me personally, I just don't think I can do it. I still love Ryko to death, but the destruction is more of a problem for me. I think there are way more things in the game that either get benefits from destruction or protection from destruction than things that get protection from targeting. As of right now, the only relevant thing that you would want to avoid targeting because you can't is like Magispectors, like, you know, Kira no Bambuku, or Magispectors in general if you're playing against the deck, or Cosmos, I guess? Some people still play that, but for one, Cosmos get benefits when they're destroyed, the ones that you can't target at least, and for 2, Magispectors can't even be destroyed by card effects, so either way, this doesn't help very much. So for me, that's not quite enticing enough to make me want to play Ryko again, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this is a good change to the card, a relevant change, and do you think it's going to bring it to the limelight for Lightsworn players in any way, even just on a small scale? So that was the first episode of Errata Data. I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any erratas you want to see me give my opinion on that are coming up or are just fresh and just popped out, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to cover cards that you guys want to see. And some special announcements. I now have a Facebook fan page. You can check that out at the link below. I'll leave it on screen. I'll also post it in the description. The reason I put quotation marks around fan page is because I do plan on just kind of having this be a general hub for, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content for the keener, more eagle-eyed players who are, you know, really kind of gripping onto the game and embracing it. I don't just plan for it to strictly be a fan page for me. So if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, go ahead and check it out. I'll do my best to kind of post a lot of stuff there. I may even post videos unlisted and put the link to them on that page so you can see them a day early, just to give you a little bit of incentive. And another thing, there will be a Discord link below. Please check that out. That is the Discord server of a very good friend of mine, Max. He's the reason that I'm into the game anywhere near as much as I am. He basically trained me from where I was up to a certain point, and I progressed a lot from where he trained me to, but he kind of got me that kickstart in Yu-Gi-Oh! He really was there for me to duel me every day, show me no mercy, and kind of make me want to push myself to be, you know, as into the game as I am. So I can't thank him enough. And I want you guys to go check out that Discord server because Max is planning on hosting some tournaments soon, both over Skype and on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. There will be a few different categories for the tournament, free to enter, of course, and pay to enter, and both these categories will have real prizes. These prizes will mostly be from Maximum Crisis, so if you're interested in the set, please check out that Discord server below. All the details are on pinned messages in that Discord server, so hop on down there, let him know Craig sent you. I will be doing my best to compete in it as well, so if you want to duel against me, you can go ahead and enter that tournament. Like I said, there's a free category and a pay to enter category, but the pay to enter category, I mean, the prizes are much, much better, so there's definitely incentive there. So check out both those links in the description below, especially the Facebook page, especially the Discord server, but especially the Facebook page. And as always, I appreciate every single one of you watching. Take care and duel on.